So it's Sunday, October 6th, and Daddy just learned that he can't leave out of the video app to go check anything, or else it ends the video. So that's good to know. That's very good to know. See, look, we're figuring stuff out together. It's the first of many things we're gonna figure out together. So, like I was saying, today is Sunday. Gosh, JP, you're a week old today, dude. You were born last Sunday, and now it's next Sunday. Wow, what do you think about that? 7 whole days on this earth. What have you done in a week? In a week, you have become the most popular baby in the NICU. You're the NICU MVP. Everyone thinks you're so cute. So congratulations on that. You have lost some weight. You went from 4 pounds, 8 ounces at birth, and last night you were 4 pounds, 2 ounces. So you've lost 6 ounces. Lost 6 ounces. Is that right? Yeah, I did that right. Yeah. Ooh, what? What? You got something to say about that? But that's normal. That's normal for the first week. So, but now, dude, no more losing. No more losing. We need to start gaining it, okay? Maybe like 1 or 2 more days is okay for you to be losing weight. But I think now is the time where we need to be turning that corner and start putting on some weight, okay? So, your homework, start trying to gain some weight, okay? But for your first week, you did a good job. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. You lost some. Your feeding reflex, dude, it's gotten so good. When I got down here, you had the passy in your mouth, and you were sucking. You were sucking on it. Because you knew it was time to eat. I came down right as they were going to be starting to feed you. And you knew you were hungry. And so you're doing it. You're showing the cues. You're showing the cues you need to be showing. And you're taking all the right steps for feeding and sucking. Because you know we can't bring you home until you get those down. So you're doing a good job there. I love that you're being so vocal with me right now. I love that. The nurse said you were being a little vocal last night. So, like I was saying, we missed yesterday. We weren't able to video yesterday because I think I was telling you in our last video that, we had gotten into a little bit of a schedule, or so we thought. I think this is going to be a reoccurring theme for us now that you're in our lives, which is schedules get made and then get changed because things happen. So we got thrown a little bit of a curveball yesterday because your mommy, well, it was yesterday and it was 2 days ago, really. Your mommy had a headache, really bad headache, when she woke up. And it wouldn't go away. It would not go away. And she woke up at 2 a.m. And so it only got worse, and the medicine they gave mommy for her surgery recovery to help with the pain, that wasn't even helping it. And Daddy was he was concerned. He was really concerned because your mom was only getting worse. And before they let her leave the hospital after you were born, they gave us a checklist of things that we should watch out for to monitor signs for what's called preeclampsia. It's like high blood pressure that could lead to a stroke or a seizure if it's not controlled. So we had to watch for all these signs, and one of those signs was a headache like headaches that are really bad and high blood pressure. So this headache I could tell was not normal. So I said, you know what, Gabby? This was Friday. It was Friday at like noon. I said, look, we got to go to the hospital anyway to go visit. We were planning on going a little bit later this afternoon to visit Jacob Paul, because that's what we do. We do a morning visit and an afternoon visit. But I said, why don't we just go? Let's just leave now. Get them to, get them to try to look at this headache, figure out what's going on there, and then we'll go see JP. So I kind of had to trick her and say, I had to use you as the bait to get her to agree to go to the doctor. So she said, okay, let's do it. So we got in the car. Even when we were driving here, she said, so you think we should go see JP first and then go try to deal with the headache? I said, nope. I said, seeing JP will be your reward for going to get this headache checked out. So she tried, but I didn't let her, because I just felt something was bad. Because your mommy's tough, and this headache had her like wincing in pain. So let me straighten you out a little bit. So we get to the hospital. The good, nice nurses at the OB emergency department brought her gave her a bed right away. They started an IV on her, and to make a long story short, they gave her 2 doses of hydralazine or something to try to bring her blood pressure down, because her blood pressure was high. It was like 178. It was high, like critically high. And so they gave her one dose of hydralazine, and then they gave her something. It was Benadryl mixed with something to try and help with the headache. That dose of hydralazine didn't bring her blood pressure down to where it needed to be, and the stuff for the headache didn't put a dent in her headache at all. So they ended up giving her another dose of hydralazine to bring her blood pressure down, and then they gave her Furacet or something for her headache, and that didn't bring her blood pressure low enough. And the other thing also didn't do anything for her headache. So it was at that point where Daddy started to get a little concerned. I'm like, what the heck? Like, nothing they seem to be doing is like getting her blood pressure down. So anyway, so they decided to do an MRI because your mommy has some brain boo-boos that they thought might be related to this. Well, they didn't think it was related. They just wanted to rule out everything since they couldn't kind of figure it out. So she did an MRI, and that came back negative, thankfully. So nothing wrong. And anyway, after your mom gave us a nice scare, process of elimination, determined that it was just a really, really, really bad headache, migraine style headache, that her high blood pressure, like preeclampsia symptoms, had exacerbated and made even worse. So that all happened Friday. Started Friday. They kept her overnight on Friday.
It's just your warning, yeah.
Kept her overnight on Friday, and then they kept her overnight on Saturday, just so they could keep an eye on her. And then, now it's Sunday, and they are discharging her. Let's take a look back. Oh, you feel cold a little? So now mommy's coming home. She's letting me have our one-on-one time. And then after you and I are done, I'm gonna go upstairs, get her. Then she's gonna come down and visit you. We'll both visit you again. And then we'll go home to do our chores at home. Daddy's gonna clean out the air ducts today. He's really excited about that. He's gonna clean out our nasty air ducts, so that way you're not coming home to a dust bomb. What else? What else, dude? What else? Ooh. Daddy watched Saturday Night Live last night. It's the 50th. Right now is the 50th season of Saturday Night Live. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of seasons. So, last night was the second episode of this season. Last week's episode, the first episode of season 5. The first episode of season 50. Daddy did not like it. It was just not very funny. And so he didn't have very high expectations for last night's episode. Our host last night was Nate Bargatze, or Bargatze. He's a comedian who Daddy doesn't find to be super funny. And then the musical act was Coldplay, who they're very good. I thought we got a good big name musical act, a host that hit or miss. We'll just see how this goes. And actually, Daddy was pleasantly surprised. The episode was much better than he was kind of expecting. It wasn't the best one, but there was definitely several moments where he laughed out loud. And it was just him, it was just me alone watching it with our puppies, with Finn, Stella, and Summit, because Mommy was in the hospital, so Daddy was home alone. And yeah, so now you know that the first episode of Saturday Night Live of your life while you were born was season 50, episode 2, with hosted by Nate Bargatze, and with musical guest Coldplay. And then so maybe you can watch it one day and laugh. Coldplay played a song I guess they have a new album that they're kind of promoting. It's generally why they bring people on SNL, because they're promoting new projects, whether they be the host or the musical act. So I think Coldplay might have a new album. And the first song they played was called All My Love. And I had never heard it before, but I liked it. I liked the way it sounded. It was pretty. It was nice. And so Daddy went to Spotify, and he added that. He saved that song, added it to his liked songs. So we learned a new song. We found a new song that we like from SNL. Daddy's found a lot of songs that he likes from watching SNL. So when you get to be a little bit bigger, we will watch SNL together, and hopefully you start to like it. Twitchy, squirmy. So what else? So I think, dude, you're gonna be out of here in no time, because I think, let's make some predictions. I think by the end of this week, I think you will be close to, if not, I'm just gonna say 5 pounds. Let's just say 5 pounds. I think by this time next Sunday, in 7 days, I think you're gonna be 5 pounds. That's what I think. They're going up on your feeds, and they're fortifying your feeds, which means they are like putting like supplements of nutrients and vitamins in your donor breast milk that you're getting, and mom's pumping a little bit to add to that donor breast milk, so you're getting that. So they're gonna turn you into a beefcake, as Eric Cartman would say. Eric from South Park. He's crazy. He's silly. So, but they're trying to turn you into a beefcake. So, my little beefcake, you're gonna be a beefcake. Maybe that could be another nickname. I don't know. We gotta work on some nicknames. Daddy came up with Squeeze Bump last time, which it's nice, but it just seems too wordy and long, and just I don't it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. I don't know. Your dad's very particular about nicknames, and when he gives them, they're very thought out and fitting. So Squeeze Bump, I don't know. I don't know how much we like that one, even though it's cute and good. So far we got Squeeze Bump and beefcake. We'll see if you turn into a beefcake.
What did you say? Didn't he give me a warning already once?
They're checking on your food. They increased your food amount when they feed you to 35 mLs. 35 mLs. So when you first started, I think it was squeegee. That's good for the stimulation of the brain. Trust me, it's good. We need your brain to get all the blood flows so your brain can grow to be big and strong. Oh. Oh yeah. So your feeds. I think you were. I want to say you were 22 milliliters when when you first came in, which is so for reference. They like the medical world likes the metric system. Um, so that in grams, 30 mLs equals a gram. 30 mLs equals a gram. So you started at 22, and then at some point, I don't know how they weaned it up, but you were at 28. You were at 28 for a while, and then they went up from 28 to 32, and like yesterday or maybe 2 days ago, they went up from 32 to 35. So now you're at 35, dude. So you're getting like over a gram now. You're getting 1 gram plus 5 more mLs. You're out, dude. You're out like a light. I like when you're up. I like when you're talking back to me. That's okay. Baby's gotta rest. Baby's gotta rest up. Let's get this angle. Let's get this angle. Look at that. Wow. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. That's some rolls. That's some chunks. Look at that. That's what we want to see. That's some chunks. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. That's some chunkies. Hey, buddy. Good job. Good job. Very good job. Look at those chunkies. Look at them. Wow. Oh, wow. Good job, dude. Itty bitty tiny baby. Itty bitty tiny baby. Yep, itty bitty tiny baby. You know what everyone says when they see your pictures? They're like, no way, that baby's not premature. No way that baby's premature. Because you look so big and long. In your pictures, I say, oh, those pictures are deceiving. When you see him in real life, you see he's itty bitty tiny. But that's okay. Look. Oh. Hey. I was about to tell you something good, but I don't remember it right now. What was it? What was I gonna tell you? Yeah, I wish you were awake. But that's okay. It's okay. So yeah, I was making some predictions. We'll go back to predictions. So yeah, I think by this time next week, you'll be like 5 pounds. I think you'll be very much advanced. So I'm not saying you'll be at 5 pounds on the dot. I'm saying you'll be a minimum of 5 pounds, 5 pounds or more. I think you're gonna hit that developmental milestone of 5 pounds over the course of the next 7 days. I also think your rooting and sucking and feeding reflexes will have greatly improved. Because in the last 48 hours, like they really have. I can see it. You gotta, in order to to pass the feeding reflex test, you have to score 5 consecutive 1s and 2s on 5 consecutive feeds. So, I think it's like out of 5, and so the lower the better. So, you've had some, like, I think you had 1-1. I think you had a couple 2s, but it's not consecutive. So, like, you're doing it, you're improving, but it's just not consistent. So, I think over the next 7 days, I think that we see a really, really big improvement in that feeding reflex. Oh, hey buddy, hey dude, I can't wait to get you home, man. Can't wait to get you home. And then I also, I think you might, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you might be in an open crib, because, like, you're already, like, really regulating your body temperature pretty well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you'll be in an open crib. I think you'll still be a bubble boy. They'll still have you in the bubble, because I think you're not going to have enough reserves built up to be able to maintain your weight and your body temperature. I don't know. I think all of a sudden I became a neonatal doctor. I think I know so much just because I spent some time down here. Well, what the heck do I know? But these are my predictions. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm thinking, that you won't be in an open crib yet, because you'll need a little bit of help, staying warm, so your body doesn't have to, burn energy to do that. Oh, what? So, those are Daddy's predictions. 5 pounds. I think, 5 pounds. Let's make it more specific. You're going to be at least 5 pounds in weight. You will have gotten to 3 consecutive 1s and 2s. 3. On your feeding scores. You need 5, but I think you'll go through a period where you hit 3 consecutive 1s or 2s. And then you'll still be in the isolate bubble. Those are my predictions. So let's see how well those age. But dude.
I've never been able to keep up with this. Not my lifestyle. No, I do like morning. I do wish. I thought once it got darker in the evening, it got lighter in the morning. But I feel like I'll be here and it will. Really? Yeah. Looking forward to that.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna call it a day for the video. I'm gonna hang out with you for a few more minutes, then I'm gonna go upstairs and get your mom, and then she's gonna come hang out with you because they discharged her, so she's gonna come hang out with you, and then we're gonna go back to our house and do our chores, and then I think we're gonna come back and see you this evening. So I love you. Oh, don't tell me you're about to wake up, dude. Don't even tell me you're about to wake up. Don't even do that. Okay. Good job. You did some warming. Oh, stretch that arm, dude. Stretch that arm. Oh, stretch that crinkly, wrinkly arm. Ooh, you gotta beef up. That's a skinny looking arm. You gotta beef up.
I'm looking forward to some cooler weather.
Uh-huh.
I know we have another hurricane out there.
Oh, great.
Uh-huh.
Do you know anything about it?
I need to go and look, but they say it looks like it's gonna
Stretch it. Stretch it.
She was saying they supposed to be headed to Disney next week.
Stretch
She said they
it.
might
Ooh,
not be
yawn it.
gone.
Dude, I think you're waking
She
up.
said that this morning.
Okay, so was that East Florida?
Yeah,
Alright.
you know,
I'm gonna figure out what's going on with you. Get your mom down here. Alright? Alright. See you later.
those people up in North
Hiccup.
Carolina, they got
Hiccup.
like
Hiccup.
we did for Katrina.
Hiccup.
You know.
Bye-bye.